Welcome to Mystic Moons. This is a reading for Pisces. Pisces, how are you doing today? Are you excited for May, Pisces? Summer is almost here, Pisces. Pisces, I've been trying to train this raven inside to come and eat snacks. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but I've been throwing out a huge bag of goldfish crackers. Although I used to love those as a kid, I don't eat dairy. My cats actually like goldfish crackers too, but they get diarrhea, so I permanently solidified the goldfish as bird food. It's too messy to clean up. Now if the goldfish gets diarrhea from the goldfish crackers, the raven, well, I won't have to clean it up. But I think the raven is starting to realize that I'm putting out tasties for it. I have a whole box of cereal that I'm ready to dump out the window next for it. Honey bunches of oats, to be precise. Quiet. Anyway, this is a reading for Pisces. Pisces, if you have a Pisces sun, moon, rising. Do you have a Pisces Venus? Pisces, if you don't have a Pisces Venus. Keep an eye out for the other love readings that will be coming out. And definitely watch for the love readings for your Venus sign. Quiet. Pisces, I will be, well, this reading is actually 13 readings in one. First part of the reading is going to be whatever comes out for May love. Okay, quiet, you have to compete with me, little cat. Another, I'm not sure what's going on. The basic phone plan. The basic phone plan. We'll see. Anyway, Pisces, let's go and get started. May love. Oh, thank you so much for the like. Yes, I do appreciate. I very much do appreciate like. He's ultra loud. But anyway, let's go into your reading. One more time. All right. I didn't realize bottom of the deck energy here was Pisces. All right, Pisces, May for love for Pisces. I have Queen of Cups, Pisces. Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck energy, 10 of Pentacles. Quite a captivating world, Pisces. You can create also two, Pisces. This energy just in general feels like it's very easy to get caught up in whatever is going on right now in your life and almost not really pay attention, or what's going on around you is not really that important unless it's actually in, right in your radius. It's like things are moving, things are churning, things are exciting, things are that, I don't want to use the word memorizing, but that engulfing. So busy, they don't really need to look up. Queen of Cups, I have Knight of Wands, World, and Four of Pentacles. Pisces, this could be a theme for you for May. There are people around you, Pisces, who are interested, but I wonder how much energy, how much force, how much determination, Pisces, do they have to get and then keep your attention? I just feel like, Pisces, there are other things that are going to be coming into your vision on your plate that will somehow supersede admirers. Not that there aren't any, but it just is going to take a very determined person, Pisces, to first get and then keep your attention. And with that in mind, Pisces, let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, I have Seven of Pentacles, lots of things on your plate. Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups, which is Piscean energy. Well, somebody's definitely going to come knocking on your door, Pisces, to initiate something. Pisces, in this energy, this person is looking for some sort of similar response to what they give you. Not so much the receptive energy that you're sitting in, the passive energy that you're sitting in, but for some active energy as well. Or similar, like they would like to see you push forward as well. So it's almost like both of you, this person that's coming towards you, Pisces, operates on a different level, and you operate on the same level as they do. This person, Pisces, is very immediate. Or let's say appear very immediate. This person has been thinking, does take their time to think things out. But I don't think that's going to be that much apparent to you as you deal, at least initially, with this person. Pisces, a new person coming towards you. The person could have fire, perhaps Sagittarius, perhaps. I'll come back to it. Pisces, let me go and see why my internet keeps on going on and off. I'll be back in a second. Okay, we'll see if that makes it any better. Did I just remove my deck? No, I didn't. My deck is here. Like, where did my deck go? There was one more thing I wanted to say about this knight who wants to initiate, this knight who does think things out, only won't really appear to be a deep thinker to your end, probably because they're so concerned with creating something tangible with them. This person wants to quickly establish bonds, quickly start to create the components of a relationship, the components of memories, and won't really be more demonstrative, and they'll expect demonstrative actions likewise. Not really an introspective person. The world gets justice. Absurd. The Seven of Swords. Pisces, are you like a succulent piece of cheese left out on the floor in a mousetrap? Pisces. Pisces, you may be in your own world right now, but I see, I think there are two people. And with two people, what that basically tells me is it's more than one person, Pisces. Pisces, you are just going to be getting people who are going to try and elicit responses from you, Pisces. They're going to try and get you to do some kind of action, Pisces. The world clarified by Justice, King of Swords, Seven of Swords. It's entirely different energy, very calculating, but it's calculating to elicit a response to start something, Pisces. They're poking at you. In this energy, it's almost like stepping on your foot and seeing how much pressure do they have to exert before you make a movement in response. That's what's interesting about this, and that's why this does feel so different. Excuse me, one second. I still have like phlegm in my throat and in my, it's draining, I don't know, it's irritating. Which is why I pause so you won't hear any hacking. Yeah, this feels like two people. This is very, very measured. This person is almost just like poking to go and see what sort of response they could get. What does it take to get a response from you? And what kind of response would that be? This person is testing you. Like putting cheese out for a mouse. There's like some mouse experiments going on here. And as I said, this person's energy is completely different. They're two different people. But basically, both types of people, Pisces, are coming to you to see how you react to them, how you engage with them. Will you show, this one is curious, will you show the same sort of effort that they're putting back, that they put towards you? Will you put a similar level of effort or more than what they'll do? This person doesn't really work well to only being the initiator. I feel like you are an extremely receptive feminine energy. You're not really like a sledgehammer of overtness. This person, Pisces, feels like they need a sledgehammer of overtness to be there. Oh, Pisces and I get along well. We vibe. I could tell Pisces likes me. I feel like this person's a little dense. And this person is not dense, Pisces, but this person is testing you out, testing out your borders, testing out how you react, testing how you think, testing how you behave. What are the buttons that they should push, could push to get a response from you? Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles. Two of Wands. Does this person have a lot of time in their hand, Pisces? Or should I say, how much time does this person have, Pisces, to play games? So two cards, I think. Is it two cards? No, Four of Wands. I said Aries, right? There's more Aries coming out. Could be an Aries Venus, could be an Aries Moon. Could be an Aries Mars. Could be an Aries or an air Pluto. Could be a fire or air Pluto. And Hangman, Piscean energy. King of Cups, I do read King of Cups as Pisces. Pisces, you're very attractive right now, but it feels like you're very attractive to people who want to get under your skin. People who are very captivated and taken with you, but Pisces, they don't want to be the only one in admiration of you. They would like that to be reciprocal. They like to be just as impressive, if not more so, in your eyes. They would like to have a dedication, Pisces, towards them. And Pisces, would you really operate on that in the same manner as these people? At least to start. Two of Wands, Four of Wands, Hangman. Experiment and waiting to see how it all plays out. Pisces, you have suitors coming your way. I feel like the biggest stumbling block, Pisces, is just going to be that your language could intrinsically be more empathetic, more receptive, more passive, more cerebral, more heartfelt. And then these people, one communicates. They're both definitely looking at your actions, and they're looking for like almost knee-jerk reactions. Isn't there a word that they call those automatic responses, like when a doctor bangs your knee and your knee automatic reflexes? This person is basically looking and wanting to go and see your reflexes, and I don't think they're particularly used to exploring things through their emotions, their emotional landscape. You know, if they hit you, they want to hear an ow. Well, that's probably a bad example, but you know what I mean. This person is poking for responses, and those responses they want to go and see in very clear words and actions. It's all about how well you fit together and how smoothly your operating systems, their operating systems, your operating systems can mesh, especially with somebody who's waiting, Pisces, almost desperately so, for you to switch the manner in which you operate and be like them. Anyway, Pisces, you're very alluring right now. And the people who approach you, Pisces, they want to make sure that you find them just as alluring as they find you. I guess, Pisces, I could say too, it's almost like the maturity levels are different. You operate on just, well, you're testing the authenticity, whether it's words, whether it's behavior, whether it's actions, whether it's what you feel. You're testing the authenticity. And these people, Pisces, can't really trust what they feel, can't really trust their gut. They need to have everything spelled out for them. Something they could touch with their eyes, something they could read with their eyes, something they can listen to with their ears, something they can touch and hold. This person's understanding of authenticity and realness is more on the physical plane, Pisces. It's just the way they operate. Pisces, I'm going to go and get some water, and then I'll be back to do the 12-sign zodiac breakdown. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I am back. Water. And scoop the litter. All those things are very important before you start the next half of the reading. Now let's do the 12 sign zodiac breakdown. If you enjoy this reading, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to throw out a tip or a donation to help support the channel, that would be appreciated. The channel isn't monetized. I do depend upon your support. Plus, I will release astrological notes in your honor for all 12 zodiac. So, let's see the sign that we'll start with. We'll start with air. We'll start with air signs and we'll start with Libra. Pisces. Someone who you know or someone that you this could be Pisces, someone who more Libra cards popping out. 1 second to blow my nose. Okay. Heart chakra energy. It's primarily what I'm tapping into, the affection and compassion that could grow or could be basic block for romantic love or platonic love. Could be a friend, could be a current love, could be a future love. We'll find out. But all those energy apply. If you want a visualization, your heart chakra energy. Pisces, so if you are dealing with a Libra, if you meet a Libra, Queen of Wands, oh, very vivacious, very dynamic, captivates the eye in a room. You do, Pisces. A little hard to approach, a little intimidating. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Libra, if you meet a Libra, Libra is going to be very taken with you. However, Pisces, I wonder if Libra has a strong enough, a high enough level of, there's Justice again, has a high enough, strong enough level of self-esteem to approach you. You are a very intimidating force of nature to that Libra. Very captivating. Libra just doesn't want to go and match you in charisma. Libra would like to be more impressive than you, at least as impressive. Hopefully, in Libra's mind, more impressive. So Libra, it depends upon the Libra's own sense of self and their own level of self-esteem. Because Pisces, you're pretty intimidating. Libra is definitely interested. Leads into two main readings this did for you, Pisces. Basically, if you're dealing with a Libra, this live skipped or not, if you got that part. And Libra would like to impress you. Not quite sure of their own impressiveness, especially with you naturally enough to captivate the Pisces. So that's the energy I have between you and Libra. Pisces, if you have an Aquarius. An Aquarius for Pisces, excuse me. I actually read my fools as Aquarius signs. I have an Aquarius who has been taking a break from any serious forms of commitment, Pisces. Not that they're adverse to commitment, they've just given themselves a break from being tethered to someone, Pisces. I have the World. I have Six of Wands. I have Judgment. Pisces, I do hope in this energy, this is not an Aquarius that you've been dealing with. If this is an Aquarius that you've been dealing with, then did that Aquarius Pisces is coming. Oops, I keep on seeing this thing going on and off. I'm not sure where it went on or off with what I said, but I guess I get the idea. I hope this isn't a Pisces, an Aquarius that you know. I mean, this Aquarius took a break from you, took a break from commitment and possibly responsibility, Pisces. And that Aquarius, if so, is on their way back to you. They said, oh, I realized that I really had something special and good with Pisces. They're coming back with new stars and they've been dealing with an Aquarius. I do hope that's not the case because it's kind of if you meet Aquarius, Pisces, if you meet an Aquarius, know that Aquarius has been enjoying being a free agent for a period of time, at least 4 months or so, maybe 4 weeks, feels like 4 months. It feels like a period of a chunk of time that that Aquarius has been running around doing whatever Aquarius does when they run around. And now, Pisces, Aquarius is into settling down with some roots. You could feel very drawn to that Aquarius, Pisces. That Aquarius will definitely feel very drawn to you. Aquarius will definitely want to go and explore the relationship with you. Aquarius will be interested in putting down some roots with you. Aquarius will think that it was worth it for all their traveling as a free agent that prepared them for this meeting with you. The energy is a bit better if you meet an Aquarius, but the Aquarius still has that sort of churning energy here. It's like telling you you're going to meet somebody and that person could be a stockbroker, or that person could be an office manager, but the person is going to be wearing a pink sweater. Ultimately, that person is still going to be wearing a pink sweater in this energy, and that pink sweater is the fact that this person ran away from committing and enjoying themselves and is now ready to, so they think, in full energy to commit. That hasn't changed. That is the theme of Aquarius towards you right now, Pisces. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Gemini for Pisces. Four of Cups. Ooh, what a serious Gemini. You evoke some very serious, deep thinking with that Gemini, Pisces. You have Gemini really examining their inner wants when it comes to you, their inner hopes. All the things that are uncomfortable because they're afraid that perhaps they won't get it. Pisces, you're inspiring, or you shall inspire, a Gemini to start thinking that way. Plan on or for Pisces when that Gemini meets you, or a Gemini in your energy. Gemini is thinking of them. Gemini feels free feels confident. That. That's interesting. A reversed eight of wands. I don't have my deck upside down. Of course, that was lovers right under that, where I was when I pulled it. Let's see what else comes out for Gemini. King of Wands. Gemini wants to move in the right manner towards you. Pisces. Gemini is overthinking things, Pisces. Gemini really, really likes Pisces. Oh, you're this, aren't you, Pisces? You're a magnet for people, Pisces, but this energy still remains, especially with that Eight of Wands, of people who don't want to appear like they like you more than you like them. They don't want to be vulnerable, Pisces. But Gemini, essentially, Gemini really, really, really likes you. Gemini wants to make sure that they move towards you in the right manner. Gemini is totally overthinking things. Gemini will make a move, hopefully with King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Gemini will make the right movements towards you. Pisces, it's like almost like Gemini's overthinking things in this energy and then quiet. And then they're just like, oh, I'll just do whatever. You know, they make a move and the move is led by emotion than by logic. Kind of cute. Kind of cute. Should be very exciting. But Gemini really likes you. Pisces. Gemini likes you so much, Pisces, that as they're overthinking, they can't think straight. That's funny. Quiet. My cat is looking at me. Being there, don't you see me? I see him. His little blue eyes, his little dark face. His loud Siamese voice. All right, the next song for Pisces. We'll do fire. We'll leave. Pisces. If you meet a Leo, which is Sun is Leo energy. If you're dealing with a Leo, Seven of Cups. I'm going to have to clarify that. Under the Sun, with a Seven of Cups. Ooh. If you're dealing with a Leo, Leo has been recalibrating. Not sure why my stream keeps going off. Did you hear the part where I said lists are changing? What Leo likes now isn't what Leo liked before. Leo is consciously, maybe it'll be consciously shortly. Leo is reshuffling things around. Pisces. Queen of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. One almost say Leo's thinking about sustainability. What do they have to do to be more sustainable, to go and move more successfully? to be as healthy as possible, really to try and do things right. There's no matter, as long as I keep hitting the reconnect button, right? Button, right? And I do think I'm connected. Leo's not going to go with because and Leo's, I think, also sort of shifting around their own. And Leo's, I think, also sort of shifting around their own ideas of what is it that they want, what is it that people have, what is it that they have pursued before, and perhaps it didn't come from their own motivations, perhaps it didn't come from their own motivations, perhaps it came from what they saw. Because Leo's formulating their own other. Leo's evolving. Leo's evolving to another stage of humanity. Let's see why this thing is going on. Let me go and check my. Well, I am connected. I don't know why it went off. I did notice 111 where I am as I went to go and check. 111 where I am as I went to go and check. The connection. All of you out there who follow angel numbers, you can take it as a sign. I see 111 all the time, Pisces, so I'm perfectly happy to go and spread that number around. One 11, 11, 11. I hear you, baby. Anyway, let's go on to the next sign. So we did Leo. Let's do Sagittarius, Pisces. Sagittarius for Pisces. Sagittarius is very warm towards you, Pisces. Sagittarius is wondering just how interested you may be to them. Pisces, you and that Sagittarius may operate differently. You and Sagittarius may, like the original reading, have different love languages. Different ways in which you convey emotion. And I wonder, Pisces, is that Sagittarius looking for you to express attraction, attention, and so forth in the same way that they do? You're eliciting so much thought, Pisces, this month. And by the way, which also is Pisces energy. Oh, and of course, Irene, my King of Cups is Pisces. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, Sagittarius is very warm towards you. Sagittarius likes you a whole lot. I think Sagittarius doesn't quite understand you, though. Sagittarius is mystified by you. Mystified on how to go, and I guess whatever their It's like there's a communication gap, or maybe just the things that Sagittarius feels, Pisces. Sagittarius has a little difficulty putting into words, not into putting into actions, but Sagittarius has a little bit of difficulty putting it into words. Sagittarius is going to be bold, though. Sagittarius will expect you to match their boldness. Sagittarius says, if I'm this demonstrative, will you be demonstrative as well? If I serenade you outside your window, will you throw a guitar at me at the very least, right? Like Sagittarius, that sort of energy. Maybe you won't sing back to Sagittarius, but, give Sagittarius something. Something that hits just as hard. All right. If you're dealing with an Aries Pisces, a Pisces for Aries. No. An Aries for Pisces. That's the way we want to go. If you're curious, if you have questions, Pisces, about an Aries and you want to know about that Aries, well, then keep an eye out for when I do the Aries readings, the Aries love. I suppose I'll get around to it at some point. Ace of Wands is Aries energy. So, Pisces, if you are dealing with an Aries, if you meet an Aries, I have the Tower, impatient. Aries is impatient. Pisces. Yeah, Pisces, you definitely have a bunch of people that want to go and have some words and some actions that they can hold on to and feel comforted by. If you're dealing with an Aries, Aries is kind of done with the ambiguity. Aries kind of wants you to, well, maybe they will declare Pisces, but they're going to expect some sort of sentiment and trust as well. Aries is impatient. Aries is done waiting. Aries wants to get things started. Aries says, okay, now what is going to happen, Pisces? So I did air, I did fire. We have water and earth left. Pisces, if you're dealing with Cancer, if you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, the devil wants to fall out. If you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Cancer wants you all to themselves. This is my Pisces. Please don't go and look at anyone else. Don't go and do anything else. Just be with me, Pisces. I find this energy cute, but perhaps, Pisces, you would find this a bit smothering. Cancer wants to possess you. Cancer wants to be joined at the hip with you. Cancer wants you to be captivated by them as much as they are captivated by you. Cancer could go and graft themselves on you, Pisces. Cancer would graft themselves on you. Won't you graft yourself on Cancer, Pisces? That's the energy that I have here. Is this a bit too close for you, Pisces? You do have great energy to get along with that Cancer. Cancer would make themselves very amendable, but Cancer is all over you. Not even like a wet blanket. They're around you, Pisces, like the ocean. And that's the way Cancer likes it. They want to be engulfed in you, Pisces. They want you to be engulfed with them. Something to think about, Pisces. Cancer just doesn't want 100%. Cancer wants it all. Cancer wants affinity with you. Pisces, if we're dealing with a Scorpio for Pisces. Scorpio is eyeing you, Pisces. Scorpio is not into making themselves known right now. Pisces. Scorpio says, I have my self-respect. Not that Cancer doesn't have self-respect. Cancer just wants all. Scorpio, however, is much more coy, much more strategic. Cancer doesn't care about strategy. It's like either yes. I don't know why I keep going on and off. I'll just turn off the Wi-Fi altogether. Maybe they'll make it better just going purely on the phones plan. I did use up all the data for my phone plan a while ago. So maybe it's all pixelated, but we'll see if it keeps on going on and off. Anyway, so yeah, Scorpio has gone through some pain. Scorpio realized that how they saw something, how they evaluated something that they believed, Scorpio realized that there was a whole other avenue that they overlooked and now that they see. So Scorpio is like a little testy. Is the reality that Scorpio believes, is it actually reality or not? And because of that, they're very ginger with how they're out and about now. Ultimately, I see Scorpio approaching you, Pisces. However, Scorpio is going to be approaching you again in that very logical, clinical, analytical manner from that main reading. They are, Scorpio is finding it a little hard to go and trust what they previously trusted to make their decisions about people. And so they're going to engage you, but they're going to evaluate and analyze you quite intensely, Pisces. Maybe two Pisces in that energy. The words that you say would be like, well, did Scorpio really mean that, or is there a deeper meaning? It's energy like that. Okay. So Pisces for a fellow Pisces. Ten of Cups is Piscean energy. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands, Two of Swords. If you're dealing with a Pisces, a fellow Pisces, you could be just what the other has been looking for. Almost feels a little bit like a surprise type of energy. Surprised that you get along so well as you do. Perhaps even slightly unexpected, but it just goes along so smoothly, so nicely. Two puzzle pieces coming together, Pisces, with that other Pisces. And Pisces, I'm going to get another drink of water before I do the earth signs. I'll get some water. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. Have a little bit of water. Technically, I should be drinking it out of a cup, but my cup is still superseded by cat water. Blessed drinking cat water. A little harder for a little. If you meet a quiet little one. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. How do you feel about Virgos, Pisces? Have you even considered Virgos, Pisces lately? Is there a Virgo on your mind, Pisces? Is a Virgo that is coming your way, Pisces? May have taken that Virgo a little bit of time to get to you, Pisces. But there's a Virgo. That Virgo is in stunning energy towards you, Pisces. You set that person's mind racing, Pisces. I'll say too, Pisces, in terms of that Virgo energy, you inspire them. Anyway, your energy is excellent for Virgo. You should be quite captivating to Virgos. All right. Capricorn. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Capricorn, if you meet a Capricorn, a Capricorn for Pisces. Queen of Wands is very strong for you. Pisces coming out a lot as Queen of Wands here to everybody. Yeah, Hierophant. I don't know if you're cut off, Pisces, but basically saying if you're dealing with a Capricorn, find themselves thinking about your achievements or your poise, your place, Pisces. They possibly could be very intimidated by it. Capricorn could feel a little intimidated by you, Pisces. Also, too, in this energy, Capricorn is kind of in competition with you. Kind of let that Capricorn be. Capricorn's mind is going in not the healthiest directions. I don't recommend engaging with Capricorns, Pisces, when they're in, I don't know, it's very sensitive energy too. Just by being your natural self, you challenge that Capricorn. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Taurus, if you meet a Taurus, something drastically is changing for that Taurus. All that movement, goodness. Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, Death, and Eight of Cups, all here with Taurus energy. Either Taurus is having to completely change around their attitudes about you, Pisces, or Taurus is just completely changing their attitude about how to see the world. Something about Taurus is going through a massive shift. Could be related to you, could be in general about everything. But Taurus is also kind of going through a big shift, almost like Leo. Except while Leo feels like not really evolving into Taurus 2.0, but maybe Taurus is saying, all this time I've been a green Taurus, and in actuality, I should have been a yellow Taurus, right? Like Taurus is evolving, but is shifting to an entirely different thing. Not becoming 2.0 like Leo is becoming 2.0. Taurus is becoming like Taurus with sparkles. Taurus that was a bumblebee and is now a muffin, something of that nature. All these interruptions. My connection. Of course, Eight of Cups energy. Anyway, if you're dealing with a Taurus, the way Taurus has been moving has not brought Taurus the happiness, the success, the stability that Taurus thought it would. If Taurus isn't making major moves right now, Taurus will be making major moves. Pisces, if you're dealing with a Taurus, I would not touch that Taurus at all, Pisces. You could get hurt, Pisces. And if you're dealing with it, or if you meet a Taurus, know that Taurus right now is in the midst of journeying. They are in the midst of exploring. They are in the midst of discovering themselves. And Pisces, you don't want to be part of that person's phase while they discover themselves, because all that you'll be is just something for merely them to digest, sample the taste, and move on. Pisces, let's go and check out Virgo. Do we do Virgo? We did Virgo. Did we do all of them? We did Capricorn, we did Virgo. Virgo was a stunning energy, if I recall. We did Taurus. We're all done. All done. I feel like I've gotten not quite sure how much of this reading did. I swear the time says 1 minute and 2 seconds, or 1 hour and two minutes. And I swear it said 1 hour and 2 minutes back when I was doing Virgo, when I went to the earth signs, before I got my water. Anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I could pull some more cards. Some bug got in my water. Oh, it's unfair, Pisces. Do you see that little bug right there? Right there. The little black gnat. Oh, it's so unfair. Nothing sucks more than getting a bug in your water. I suppose theoretically I can make it cat water, but if I'm giving my cat bottled water from the ceramic mug, how could I do that? Look, there's not even a bug in this water. There's a bug in my plastic cup water. It's unfair. Look at it. That black little gnat. I was anticipating this water, Pisces. It got gnatified. If anybody here, oh, hello, Reaction King. How are you doing today? Reaction King, have you ever looked forward to drinking something, although this is just water, and then you find out right before you drink it that it has a little bug in it? Doesn't that just suck? A little bug. I don't know if you can see that. That little black thing right there. That thing. And then you drink it with a bug. I'm just irritated. I'm not even outside. Like, it's unfair that I got a bug inside in my own glass of water. Anyway, Reaction King, how are you doing today? Reaction King, would you like a reading? I'd be happy to, Reaction King. If you could perhaps show a little love either through Cash App or buy me a coffee, I'll be more than happy to go and pull some cards for you. You can find the links to those in the description. Send a little love over my way and tell me your question and we could take a look. In the meantime, I think I am going to get some fresh water. Oh, Reaction King, I do request a donation. My channel isn't monetized, and I do depend upon viewer support. And also, too, Reaction King, I have 4 kitties, and I have to go and get litter for them. I have to get cat food for them. I have to get for them. I need love. Something weird with the time. Now it's saying 1 hour, and when I did all the signs for Pisces, it was 1 hour and 2 minutes. Okay, I hear you. Anyway, I'm going to go and donate my water to the cat bowl. and get some fresh water. I'll be back in a minute. Anyway, I rinsed my cup. That fresh water. Technically, I should put this mug, but next time. Yes, if anybody would like a reading, you can let me know. As I said, all that I ask for is a donation to show appreciation for my time in exploring your questions. I got this big turf of cat hair earlier. All my cats out and it's getting warmer are shedding. Cat hair is galore all over the place. Well, I guess I'm going to end it here. I'm not quite sure. The time says again 1 minute and 1 hour and 2 minutes when it said that right when I completed everything. I did some readings before, and I think in either April or May, it was odd. I did these readings and I spent about 20 minutes a piece on them, and then only 30 seconds of them came out. A whole bunch of them I did. I don't know if it was a glitch with YouTube or what. It was actually quite disheartening. I'm not sure if I ended up redoing them or not. I don't think I had time to do all of them. Anyway, I'll be around. Bye-bye.